I've spent the last few years studying movements of spirituality and religion, and it's reinforced my belief in the power of a collective good and humanity. I'm also passionate about speaking to you directly on these social media platforms, my community. I wouldn't feel like a responsible content creator if I didn't use the medium I love so much to address something that affects all of us. So here goes. This year wasn't supposed to turn out like this. We had high hopes of new beginnings and 2020 vision. Although the past several months have been challenging to say the least, maybe our wish for 2020 vision has come true. Hear me out. We've seen the disproportionate health maladies of coronavirus in Black communities, not because of something innate to the biology of Black people, but because of the circumstances and systems that surround Black communities. We've seen the disproportionate incarceration rates of Black communities, not because of something innate to the biology of Black people, but because of the circumstances and systems that surround Black communities. And last week, we saw yet another gut-wrenching murder of a Black man, a Black body, a Black person. For a lot of folks who watched the murder of George Floyd, it's almost like watching family, an uncle, a cousin, a father, a brother, a son. And he was. For a lot of us, it reminds us of very personal encounters. It reminds us of seeing our own family members thrown against the hood of the car for no reason. It reminds us of sitting at Grandma's bedside as she recounts stories of growing up during segregation. It reminds us of having to explain these situations to our younger siblings. Be careful, don't resist. These are warnings built into the curriculum of Black America. I've been called a nigger many times in this country and other countries, and not in the endearing way, in a way that was meant to hurt. I've had people assume I worked at a store or a restaurant or on a college campus as opposed to shopping, eating, or attending class there. And I can tell you for a fact that for the majority of my career, in grad school or in media production, I'm often the only brother in the room. And these situations sort of turn you into the ambassador for all Black people. But these experiences I just mentioned don't even compare to the biased assumptions many of my friends and family in different parts of this country still face today. This human error, this human scourge of prejudice, often unconscious, also affects the systems and institutions upon which this country operates. So, if you consider me a friend, and yet do not understand the rage of my community, if conversations about racial disparity make you uncomfortable, then please make an effort for empathy, because a lack of understanding is no excuse at a time when our 2020 vision is coming to fruition. So if you do anything today, use your voice. Check in with your friends and family. See how they're doing. Ask yourself how you're doing, because you're more powerful than you think. Let's speak clearly and let's speak from the heart, because we're in this together. I love you.